Maybe that wasn't a good idea. How's it going, everybody? Dig McCaffrey here, finally back with a new Dig Reacts. I know it's been a long time, and I'm very sorry about that. I have had some personal stuff going on in my life that I don't really feel comfortable talking about right now, but I am better. I am on a better path in life right now, so I am very happy to be able to get the Dig Talks back up and going again. But I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me, and also still requesting that I still do videos. You guys really liked my videos, especially the one where I answered the feminist questions. So I'm going to try to do a follow-up thing of that today. Link to the Tie and Dig experience will be in the link below as well. Fingers crossed. So today, what I want to talk to you guys about again is the whole feminist movement of what's been going on here lately. I have found a video that is called "Women Try Manspreading for a Week." Now, you all know my my stance on manspreading. I don't believe in it. I think it's a whole bullshit thing. Side note, if I look a little off and a little kind of janky and a little kind of high, I suppose, it's because I am. I'm actually on some sedation medication, sort of, that had to go along with the personal issue that I dealt with for the last few weeks. I'm doing this slightly under the influence, so just bear with me. Back to the video. Yes, this is called Manspreading, and again, it is by our good friends from Buzzfeed Video. We all know about Buzzfeed, right? The ones that were the inspiration behind the first feminist video. Yay! So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Women Try Manspreading for a Week, brought to you by Buzzfeed Video. Let's get into it.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my leg!
That's the first thing that they're going to open up with, really? My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs! Ah! You fucking kidding me? Seriously? I don't want my balls sticking to my legs? Okay. Okay. Alright, Buzzfeed. Alright, let's keep going.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
Trying to take up as much space as humanly possible to show dominance and giving everyone else the littlest amount of possible room, period. Okay, all right, everybody. We're going to get back into basic biology here, okay? Men have testicles and penises. It's a little hard for us to keep our legs completely closed in tight-knit places, especially on subways, on buses, in cars even. It's a little hard for us to keep our legs completely closed because we physically can't. We physically can't because of our twig and giggleberries here. It hurts.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men. That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being...
First of all, the way that she was sitting is not the way that normal men sit, okay? She's leaned back in a chair. She's got her legs spread out through the entire aisle, legs wide open as possible. That is not how men sit. Douchebag men sit like that. That is 100% true. Douchebag men sit like that. Guys who think that they are above all of them and think that they can do whatever the hell that they want. Those asshole guys, They're the ones who do shit like that. Normal men, your everyday guy, sits with his legs maybe 6 to 10 inches apart at most, less than a foot apart. If you pay attention to actual people who sit in these seats, most of the guys that are doing this manspreading shit, most of the guys don't even take up an entire seat. They're trying to say that you know, these guys are sitting with their legs open much farther than their actual seat that they are in. No, they are not. And again, if they are, those are dickheads.
Spread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
It's day 2 of manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is
Conscious of it.
I just manspread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
It's day 2 of manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
Again, that lady. I mean, it wasn't the same lady, but throwing her leg up like that, spreading herself all however the hell she wants, trying to show her dominance. What kind of men are these women usually dealing with, for Christ's sakes? And not only that, but I mean, this woman is in a white dress, and she's sitting there spread eagle, wide-legged open. Good God. I mean, are you wanting to show your hoo-ha there or something?
because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome. I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
They didn't notice because it's not a problem.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because of course I am.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Giving your seat up to somebody who needs it. That has nothing to do with manspreading, period.
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are...
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats?
Let's look at this picture right here, all right? So I'm going to put a picture up on the screen of what I'm looking at right now. You have 2 guys on what look to be 2 seats. They're not taking up any more space than they need to. They're not taking up any more space than what's given. I don't see the problem here.
There are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up.
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
I highly doubt that.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible, whereas men can be these boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
There are a lot of people who sleep on the subways. You got homeless people that basically live on subways, and you got crazy people that drive the subways all the time. You got a guy right there in that situation who is laying down and sleeping. That's not manspreading. Manspreading, as you have clearly defined, is the spreading of the legs. Well, he's not spreading his legs. He's spreading his body out across 2 seats, but that's about it. If there's plenty of seats to where this guy can lay down and it's not, making people have to stand, what's the problem?
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, manspreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well?
Even though I'm a confident person, I tend...
Wasn't that the same bitch who was in the feminist video I did before?
You have to sit with your legs so wide open.
Ha! It is! Oh, that's great. Awesome.
To make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it. I kind of felt uncomfortable manspreading even though there was no one around me.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat.
Okay, again, what she's doing is not manspreading. What she is doing is being an asshole. All you gotta do, sit down, move your legs over, spread them 6 to 10 inches apart, maximum, and you're fine. But nope, she's deciding to take up 2 whole seats and saying, oh, I feel so guilty for manspreading. Oh, I feel so guilty for manspreading. You're not manspreading, bitch.
I was taking up 3 seats and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of
man-hating. That right there is 100% proof. Oh, a bunch of women, oh, I felt so guilty. I felt so horrible. If it was a bunch of guys, be like, yeah, fuck you, guys. Yeah, fuck you. There is no such thing as feminism anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It is man-hating. Feminazis is what it is. I'll say the word. Feminazi.
Disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable, because that means you're a good community member.
regard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worried just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable, because that means you're a good community member.
Side note, what is it with every woman who is a feminist having this pierced? What is this, the septum or something like that? What is it with every woman who has that pierced basically becoming a feminist?
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much.
Do you see the size of that freaking bench? Are you shitting me? There are 4 guys sitting there. You could fit easily a group of 12 men. Maybe not 12. Well, yeah, maybe even 12 men. You could probably put 12 men on that one bench. Have them man-spread, as you say, and they'd still all have plenty of room. But those 4 guys sitting there are taking up the entire fucking bench. Why are women so fucking stupid and crazy? Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Why are these feminazi women so stupid and fucking crazy?
True. To the young women out there, I say you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that space.
Girl, you take up space. You fill the room with your crotch.
Wow. Wow. I seriously, I have no words. I have no words. I mean, these women, these feminazis are sitting here complaining and whining and everything like that, saying that oh, there's manspreading. Every man I saw in there, with the way that they were sitting, they were not sitting inappropriately. Not a single one. But yet they tried to make it look like they were. There is no such thing as manspreading. Get it together, ladies. Get it together, ladies. Get it together. Well, that about does it here for Dig Talks this week. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button on the Tie and Dig Experience. Make sure you let us know how we're doing. Also, there will be a Dig McCaffrey channel for stuff like this, for these social issue videos. I still will be doing the Tie and Dig Experience with Ty every week, and I might even throw in some videos that I might do in regards to music, but we decided to keep the Tie and Dig Experience strictly music related. So with these videos that have been about social issues and stuff like that, that is going to be going over to another channel, which I will be creating here very soon. I will make sure to let you all know when that happens, so that way you can keep up to date and subscribe over there as well. Make sure you keep up to date with all the Dig Talks videos. Again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you're notified every time a Dig Talks video comes up. Thank you so much again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.